Okay everybody, welcome back to a brand new LBP video. In this video, I want to talk about toxicity in the LBP community and a few stupid things people in the community say. First off, I want to clarify that most people in the LBP community are great people, and I also want to differentiate the two types of people in the community. The two types of people, of course, being engaged people and non-engaged people. Engaged people are people who engage with the community, i.e. they tweet about it, or they comment in videos, or they make videos, all that kind of stuff. The second type of people, I presume these are kids, are people who don't engage in the community. People who simply watch the content, but they don't make their username known. You'll notice the people in comment sections, they're normally the same people again and again, because most people in the community are quite young children who don't really interact a whole lot, which is why some LWP YouTube videos can get like 100,000 views, but the comments are shit, you know what I mean? Because most of the people in the community are very young children, while because most of those kids are not engaged, you don't really notice that, do you? But I wanted to go through a few things people have been saying, and it's pretty sad. It's pretty fucking sad. But first off, we have why people hate Ayee, and this is going to be quite controversial. I'm sure my editors believe this shit too. A lot of people are spreading blatant misinformation about him. I know you watched some of my videos, so if you're watching this, Ayee, thanks for watching. But, all these reasons are fucking idiotic. A lot of people don't like him because, I don't like his content, so I don't like him, which is fucking stupid, okay? If you don't like someone's content, there is no reason to dislike them as a person, unless their content is blatantly condescending, which Ayee's is not condescending, unless the content is like evil and hate speech and all that kind of shit. It's not any reason to hate the person. He makes LWP videos, the most harmless things in the world. You can hate the content, that's fine, whatever. You don't have to like my content or his content, whatever. But to hate the person for it is completely idiotic and quite immature. Another thing people don't like is that, and this is about Epic LP time, this applies to a lot of people. A lot of people don't like Epic LP time as well. And one reason I heard was like, oh, he makes money on YouTube, and that's bad. I don't know how that's bad. Like, everyone makes money on YouTube, you fucking idiot. But then you have people as well who hates him because he follows trends. That's just being smart. That's just being smart to get views, okay? Like, what's your problem? You're stupid. I know this is a rant, but I like to rant sometimes. You know, everyone loves a good rant. Watching the ranting yourself. It's a lot of fun. Anyway. Oh yeah, back to Ayee. I lost my train of thought for a second. So basically, a lot of people have been saying he's like friends with John. And based on what I've seen, he might have... John is the hacker, by the way, from LVP. He might have been before the hacking, but I've actually seen tweets from him. Now, obviously, I don't have any proof of these, but what I did retweet a tweet from his... I did retweet one of his tweets in which he was arguing with John. Now that tweet should still be up. You have to scroll down a lot because it was like before the server hacking. So this is before the servers were hacked. A lot of people have said that Ayee defended John before the server shut down, and if he hadn't done it, at that point John hadn't done anything, so there was no reason to attack him. It's like if I attack someone because I think they're gonna commit a crime. That's a big problem, but it's a big problem in society. People just assume you're gonna commit a crime because of whatever, and then they attack you for it. You can't do that, okay? Now, obviously, if he had, I don't know the history, and someone's gonna comment saying, oh no, but actually he was doing this, I don't give a shit. But anyway, I saw an argument with him before the servers went down, actually, where that was basically John basically saying he was a pedophile, like, oh look, 14 is the age of consent. No, it's not. I think in Australia it's 16, America it's also 16 in most states. I know America's weird, different states, different laws. Now in Australia it's 16 is law of consent. I personally think it should be 18, like why 16? Why not 18? But, you know, whatever. That's a whole other topic for your health teacher. But basically what's been happening is people have been saying he's friends with John. He had a fight with him. I don't think they're friends anymore, or I sincerely doubt they're friends anymore. And people have been saying that Ayee is a pedophile. I've seen people say on my Discord server, and like, you have no proof, there's no evidence of this, it's complete bullshit. Oh look, he's like, because he was friends with John before the servers. We don't even know that was true. I don't know, maybe he was. If you have any proof of anything, you should message me it. But if you're just gonna claim things, you can't do that. You have to actually provide evidence for it. Now, I've done the same thing in this video, but there is evidence somewhere. I just to look for it. Like, just scroll through my Twitter feed. Eventually you'll find the retweet somewhere. I don't know. But this whole John thing with Ayee as well, it's been a really sad thing, because it just shown like asshole what people in the community are. They're like, oh, Ayee's this, Ayee's that, he's a pedophile, he's a whatever, he's friends with John, or he did this, he did that. And the bad part is, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but the bad part is, no one has any proof. They hate Ayee for some fucking reason, and they have to find reasons to attack him. That's what they do. Like, I've even seen Ayee, like, pop up in my live streams, people attacking him in the chat. Like, I don't know why this is. Now, this is a minority of people, but like I said before, two types of people. People who engage tend to be more assholey. Then you have the thousands of kids who aren't assholes. And people just dislike him. A lot of people hate him because he used to do a lot of bad things a long time ago. And I've seen people, someone said, Ayee's a bad person, here are some tweets. And it was like 2013, 2012, I said, I replied to him saying, or her, or whatever, saying, that was 8 years ago, that's not good enough. If you're a bad person 8 years ago, then you will become a good person by then. Like, 8 years is such a long time to develop and grow as a person. This is basically cancel culture. It's trying to cancel someone because of something they did a long time ago, or things they said a long, long time ago. Okay? Apparently he used to hack LB too, but like, he used to do all this bad stuff a very, very, very long time ago. And people hate him for it. And that's just cancel culture. Everyone in the LB community I'm aware of is dead set against cancel culture. And yet they're canceling Ayee for they're doing the exact same thing they say they hate. You can't get mad at someone for something they did years and years ago. If they murdered someone, sure, but years and years ago, it's unfair because now he's a really nice person, and it's not fair to, or I don't know him in real life, but it's really rude and inconsiderate and just horrible to attack someone for something they said or did years and years ago. Who knows? He could have been like 12 when he went those tweets. That's 9 years ago. That's a very, very long time. Okay, 9 years ago, or let's say 8 years ago, I was 7, I think. I think most people watching this would have been very young children. Some people watching this may not have been born yet 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Okay, and the whole point is people dislike him. People make shit up about him because they hate him for their agendas, and then people decide to make things up because people hate him something he did a long time ago, which is no longer relevant. Like, if I did something bad 10 years ago, you're gonna hate me now? No, it makes no sense at all. So there's all that bullshit that people are just really assholey against, and I really do feel bad for him sometimes because he's a nice guy, and it's not fair to him that because he did things such a long time ago that he's getting judged for it now, and people just hate on him for nothing, for absolutely nothing. Okay, and I've seen so many examples in my Discord server, my live chat feeds, in my comment section. I know someone's gonna comment like saying, "Oh, but actually, Nerdy, you're wrong." Well, here's the thing. This is something called innocent before proven guilty. This is actually something in law. I don't do law, not yet, but law. This is something in law, and it's called innocent before proven guilty. It's basically saying if you are accused of committing a crime, you are innocent until the opposition can prove otherwise. Basically, what it does is, if I say Timothy murdered someone, okay, without this law, Tim would go to jail. This law basically says, well, you've accused him, but there's no proof, therefore, he isn't going to go to jail for it until you prove it. Okay, a lot of people have made a claim. This is the exact same thing goes to the LBP community. People have made claims about LBP time, claims about Ayee, claims about all these big people in the community, like, oh, he did this, or he did that, or she did this, or whatever, and they haven't provided proof. What I've said this so many times. Whenever someone's like messaged me saying this, I always say proof, and never. I have not seen one person provide me proof of anything. I have not seen one person provide proof that John was ever friends with Ayee, that he still is now. I have seen no proof. So people have even gone as far to say that John, or whatever his fucking name is, some people have gone as far to say that John is friends with people, is friends with student Isabel apparently, and Isabel betrayed the community, whatever, which is fucking bullshit. And I told these people, give me proof. And they said no. Basically, this rank is up people who just constantly shit and make outrageous accusations and just hate people so much for no reason, or they have a reason and there's no proof behind it. It's fueled by their own prejudices and agendas against these people, okay? I'm just so sick and tired of hearing this constant, and I mean constant bullshit. Okay, I've honestly had enough, okay? Now, if you comment in this video going like, oh, but it's actually true, here's proof, send me proof on Twitter or Discord, I'll be happy to read it over. I'll even make an entire response video if your proof is valid. If it's not valid, or it's from 25 fucking years ago, I'm going to deny that proof. Pretty controversial video. If you're mad at me, I don't care. Thank you all for watching though. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. And if you don't like people, that's fine. But to constantly shit on them and hate on them for no reason, it's not fair on them. It's not fair on them, okay? That's my message for this video is don't hate on someone or make them up. Don't spread rumors about someone for no reason. Or don't do period, but don't be a dickhead, basically. That's what the overall message is, don't be a dickhead. Now, my speech has been kind of impaired because my lip is swollen because I had anesthesia for dentistry, and then they said, well, actually, we don't have to take the teeth out, so you don't actually need the anesthetic. So now my mouth is fucked for the next hour, but yeah. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Bye-bye, everybody.